Alright, YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be reacting to the Call of Duty Vanguard Worldwide Multiplayer Review. If you want to catch this stuff live, you can catch it right here on YouTube. I do stream most every day. We're still kind of working that out. But I'm not going to delay it too much longer. I'm really excited for this trailer. But yeah, let's just hop into it. Alright, chat, let's see what we got here.
The time is finally here.
Welcome
to the multiplayer reveal for Call of Duty Vanguard. And now we've had our first technical test of Vanguard out in the wild.
Yes, sir. That alpha was fun, by the way.
Our team is hyper-focused on key data points coming out of that test, and thank you for all the valuable feedback.
Yeah, no problem.
We will show you our vision of the multiplayer experience for Call of Duty Vanguard.
Dude, I actually really want to play that mode again.
We brought the Brotherhood of World War II soldiers to life in a more traditional approach.
Welcome to the stream.
For Vanguard, we're taking liberties and risks to deliver something completely fresh, new, and fun.
Yeah, add a good ranked mode and don't do skill-based matchmaking.
The world premiere of Call of Duty Vanguard.
I completely agree with that statement. But welcome to the stream. STG, baby. Was that an assassination? Or just a cutscene? The one dude from X-Men.
Assassins. Their lives turned upside down by the Reich.
Melee weapon confirmed.
With an axe to grind. And when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
I mean, definitely could have just shot him, but... Wait, that was the Type 100, right? That's what that is? Type 100 from World War II? And the Olympia? Well, whatever they call it in this game. Home run beat. Wait, no, not a baseball bat again. Oh my goodness. I've already gotten that gold like 3 times in COD history. That is like the Type 100. And the MP40. I saw that in there. Ooh! Yo, that guy's got some schmoopment. I wonder how many guns are going to be on launch. Because I know there's 16 maps. Yo, what the heck was that? Was that a grenade launcher? Oh, that's the DP which we had in the alpha. Chat, let me know if the volume's good or just, well, really let me know if it's bad. Stims? Okay, we have stims. Did I already know that? I don't think I already knew that. 20 maps. Yeah, what are the other 4? That was some Tokyo looking. Oh, that's cool. So it's not just wood walls. Next level custom. How many attachments was that? That's a sword. That scares me. Hopefully it's like alright so I don't suffer getting a gold. I'm vibing with this, chat. That was a lot of attachments. Looks dope. November 5th. I think pre-order beta starts this weekend for PlayStation, by the way. So I won't be playing it this weekend, but I'll be playing it next weekend.
Now and get early access to the open beta. Digital pre-orders.
Yeah, that's in 3 days.
Access to the Night Raid, Mastercraft, and Black Ops, Cold War, and Warzone.
Let's be honest, nobody's playing Cold War
amazing
anymore.
Work that the team's been able to do, and we're thrilled to have that trailer out in the wild.
Dude, his face looks CGI.
Putting players in the shoes of a globally diverse cast.
We've focused on special forces operators that are untraditional, gritty anti-heroes from every front of the war. We've also focused on our down-the-barrel experience to bring you brute force weaponry that devastates your enemies and world around you.
Yep.
Today, I have the pleasure of sitting down with some of my colleagues.
Chat, is that CGI? I legit cannot tell.
Before in real life. Our conversations today will be broken down into.
If that is not CGI, he's the fakest looking human being I've ever seen in my life.
We're going to go in depth into gameplay. We're going to talk to our art directors about Vanguard's unique look and take on World War II. We're going to talk to our narrative team about how they brought our operators to life. And we have some special guests from Beanox and Raven. Plus, following the stream, we've invited some of your favorite creators to play Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer, so stick around, we're just getting started.
Yeah, I heard that they invited pros out. Day 1 content and beyond.
Well, let's talk about some multiplayer.
Sounds good.
Season 1 reveal?
20
No.
total maps in the game.
We do.
16 of them that are working with Core, and they're across all locations, and they're Western Front, Eastern Front, North Africa.
Yep.
Yo, wait, those actually look dope.
And the 4 maps that comprise Champion Hill, which is Airstrip, Market, Courtyard, and Train Yard.
I do love how we have found this fresh approach.
Oh,
to
is that
World
the
War
4
II.
maps, chat?
We really wanted this time to focus on a global.
Is that the
warfare
extra 4
and
maps?
variety of settings.
And when you think about the player experience too,
I think it
let's
is.
say you finish a match on Gavutu and you just came from the Pacific.
Gavutu?
The next map that loads up is Desert Siege. and now
M14?
you're in North Africa. So
I'm gonna have to
hopping
say
all over the
I'm
globe.
gonna have to say
So we
Gavutu
just
all
finished
year.
up
Are you
Alpha.
serious?
That was the first technical test of Vanguard. And starting today, you can preload for the beta, which has Champion Hill that everybody can now experience, as well as 4 new maps.
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
I'm
so
super excited
4
about.
beta
It's Core MP
maps.
for the first time, so it's Red Star, Hotel Royale, Gavutu, and Eagle's Nest.
Dude,
Cannot
okay,
wait
so
to see
let me just say this really quick. I heard that Eagle's Nest is like super good. That being said, what is this map
all
called?
those players in
Oh, that's the volume.
there.
What's this
Super
map called
excited
though?
about it. It's Core MP for the first time, so it's Red Star, Hotel Royale, Gavutu,
Gavutu. That looks sick.
and Eagle's Nest.
I've always liked that
I
kind of map.
can't wait to see all of
I've
those
heard good things
players
about
in
Eagle's
there.
Nest though.
And then we also have combat pacing. So you can now experience this huge range from tactical combat all the way up to blitz combat across those modes that are in the beta.
Okay.
It's such a different experience between when
That's
you're
gonna be a hard map to
with
see on.
blitz and tactical as well, because when you're playing blitz, it's just no holds barred. You're going.
Yes, sir. You better hope.
Tactical is a lower player count, so we're actually
What gun was that?
increasing the time to engagement in there, and every shot matters.
Oh,
You're able
snipers
to
look so
play with it
attractive in
the
this
filter
game.
system. So within quick match play,
We have S&D in the beta. Wait. There's like actual different modes? I thought they were talking about just different, like, there's actual tactical assault and blitz.
you're able to play with it
Let me
in
listen.
the filter system. So within quick match play, you're able to be like, oh, I
Okay, so we can read that
in
actually.
the filter system. So within
So all is just using to whatever. Tactical, combat pacing preference. Okay, that's the top line we don't need to read. So tactical combat pacing increases time to engagement to create an intimate and intense combat feel. So Modern Warfare 2019.
quick match play,
Assault combat pacing targets average time to an engagement with high action combat. So I think assault is like so tactical is your slow mode. Assault is like you're in between. You don't want to play too fast. You don't want to play with campers.
you're able
And then blitz is high action chaotic. So chat, I'll be in blitz a lot is basically what it's saying. And also it says TDM 200, so it goes to 200 I would assume. No, I'm just dumb actually. That's just the yeah, I'm
to
just dumb.
be like, oh, I prefer
I'm
tactical.
going to be doing blitz. I remember when we were just
TDM to
first talking
200, dude,
about
that would
the
be
idea of
crazy.
Making every map into shipment. I love that.
What'd she just say? I know she didn't say shipment in the game. She said, did she say that the map shrinks so it's, or is just the mode makes it so fast paced it's like, I'm guessing blitz might actually just be what's that mode? Cranked.
I'm going to be doing blitz. I remember when we were just first talking about it, the idea of making every map into shipment.
Yep.
I love that.
I'm down for that, dude.
But having a map the size of Red Star feel like shipment, if you're having that
You
level of
adopted
combat
the
pacing
chaos.
is what's really fun.
I
because
was
it's
born in
different
it.
map by map.
It's so much fun to just go in and you're not even worried.
Ooh,
about getting
ShaD
killed.
kinda
It's
sucks.
really
That
fun.
first shot
It's
didn't
fun.
hit, Jab.
It's constantly, it's amazing.
Oh, that STG. The bar.
We also have Patrol coming in as well. It's a new mode for Vanguard.
It's really fun. I'm really excited.
Wait,
to
like
see how fans
like
respond.
Cold War control?
I cannot wait.
It's essentially the moving hard point that's moving around the map on this track. You're going and you're taking it, and as people
Wait.
play it more and more and discover new strategies around it, like there's play the patrol point, hold it down for your team.
Oh, so it's
The
not
patrol point is
control.
moving, no matter how many people from your team are on it.
This
So
is
if
a brand
you're
new mode.
Truly, playing as a team, you're gonna have people behind the patrol point, in front of it, really locking down those lanes.
Oh, so it's a.
That mode is bringing
Yo, that's
so
kind of
much
sick.
more than we've
It's
ever
a
had.
constantly moving hard
Exploring
point,
the entire
chat.
map,
But it's not like teleporting. It's shifting throughout the
playing
entire
with
match.
other players in these maps, being able to go into, clans.
I'm down for that.
They're coming into the game. They're a tier 1 feature to
Wait.
clans. They're coming into the
Quick, everybody add him. Everybody spam it. No, I'm
game.
kidding.
They're a tier 1 feature. You can pair up with your
Oh,
buddies
man.
and your friends.
We really want to lean into social.
I do like
play
pairing up with my
because
buddies.
It does make all of your experiences on those maps and modes just so much better.
Think about what you just said about Patrol, too. Like, if you played Patrol with your clan,
Patrol.
how much more effective you
So
would
much
be
better.
if
Oh, yeah,
everybody was
absolutely.
Oh, haha. He said patrol, not control, chat.
dated, taking the Patrol point at the same time.
Yeah, and you actually progress with your clan. Like
I
the
like
thing
that
we
idea.
have in the game is pretty exciting. as
Clan,
well.
what
Like,
is this
being
freaking?
able to have the 3
2012?
of us in a clan and go and be on progression.
And you can be in a clan together cross-gen as well.
That's right.
So we have a huge
Oh.
commitment to our players around cross-gen, cross-platform play, where you can go and team up with really anybody who has the game.
It's exciting for
Yep.
me because now I can finally play with my cousin in Toronto.
the future.
Who's a PC player. and
MP40.
PS4 at home.
I really loved it as well.
I love
because
the
we've
MP40.
invested quite a lot in our social features.
It really widens the scope of the social experience.
If you have a friend who's playing Call of Duty, you don't have to now ask them, oh, what are you playing on?
Right.
You can just be like, join my clan.
We're so excited
True.
to have Call of Duty Vanguard launch. The team
True,
has
that was
done
actually
a
paid.
phenomenal job. I can't thank them enough for all of the effort they've put in. The most content day one. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. C4, nice.
Let's go.
Tactical gameplay.
We're gonna
Oh,
talk
are we gonna
about
see
gameplay.
gameplay
So
of the 3
reactive
modes?
Environments, movement, footsteps.
Jedi,
data
welcome to the stream,
class,
dude. How's it
weapons.
going?
It's all about creating a fun.
Yeah, I like
environment
having
for
it
players
there.
to run around in. And when we were thinking about it as a team, that feeling of pulling the trigger has to be awesome. And you need to be able to.
Yo,
use
that gun
it.
sucks. What the heck?
It's all about that.
That's a terrible shotgun.
When you first shoot something and
Oh,
it
the
reacts
Mauser.
to it, now you start becoming a little more creative about what you want to do with that.
Tactical sprint is in the game. We have
Thank
it coming
God.
back, and you can just sprint through those.
I, for one, actually like tactical sprint.
We tried to give multiple options for how you want to do things, which really allows for a lot of freedom.
We try to give multiple.
When you're taking cover behind something, they can also flush you out. You start seeing this stuff just.
Is that
start
technically the
getting
M1 Grand
shredded.
chat?
You can mount on top of these surfaces as well.
I love sliding into cover and either mounting on the side, mounting on the top, blind firing over the top.
So blind fire, like let's just talk about that for a second.
Yeah,
because blind
let's-
fire's an all new addition to Vanguard. It's kind of the hip fire of mount. We actually have it set up where
Hey, he said it, chat, not me. There's all you need. It is the hipfire of mounting, meaning it is not accurate in the slightest, unless they're close, obviously. But that's how just hipfire works. So it's not good. It's just a way of throwing bullets out while being safe.
you can ADS and go into mount.
I'm
So
fine
when
with
you're
that.
near something, you're going to go into mount every time you do that. But if you're in
Don't
cover
show it with an
behind
LMG. That
your
just
gun's
that
gonna
just
come up,
stings.
And now you're actually in this state where you know you can blind fire over it. You get a little peek over the piece of cover that you're on, and you're now able to move back and forth across that, fire. You get the hip fire spread, and then once you see somebody coming, you can actually go right back into mount and transition between the two. And
That's
it's
scary.
so fluid.
It just feels like it was always supposed to be there.
Yeah, except nobody in freaking real life
on
holds an
everything, and it
LMG
just
like
changes
that.
the map over time.
Okay.
That's right. Like the state that
Okay.
the map starts at is going to look different than the state that it
I
is.
sure hope not. I sure hope not.
Everything
Jedi.
really changes, especially in different game modes when you have Dom and Hardpoint. And even with this idea of combat pacing around those structures, like we have tactical combat pacing where now destruction just matters so much more when there's a lower player count and it's so much more intimate. And then you go into something like Blitz, which is just crazy amounts of players in there, and those maps completely change based on how that combat pacing is flowing throughout every playlist that you're going into and those modes even.
So are we going into Blitz
We have a
then?
caliber system as well, which interacts with these destructive environments. And so you're able to now go caliber up or caliber down within each weapon.
The heavier the caliber, the more
Wait, that's
it's
kinda
going
weird.
to change the look of the walls.
It's not just visual either. Increasing the caliber does increase the damage the bullet does. So we're kind
That's
of
scary.
moving away from this concept of protecting rate of fire and damage.
I'm gonna welcome
We're
the
letting
stream.
Players control it.
We have created a class in the game, and we're building
Interesting.
on what was done in Modern Warfare 2019.
You got your primary weapon, secondary weapon,
911.
perks, lethals, and tacticals.
It's about choices and about the player having choices. Within Create a Class, there's so much going on in there. We have the gunsmith system coming back. We have caliber system, ammo types, 10 attacks.
That's kinda scary.
that you can put on the gun.
I'm here for it. I'm not a fan of
The
fire
coolest
bolts
thing
though,
about
chat.
10 attachments is that we were able to make it so that some of the attachments are much stronger than the other attachments. So you have a lot more options, kind of taking our 30-ish guns and bringing it all the way up to over 100. So you can
Jeez.
tailor them to whatever you want.
Can we just take a second to appreciate like the diversity in like attachments slash just weapons in this game?
Bring it all
Like, look at how this LMG changes. It was normal, now it's a long barrel,
the way up to
and now it's a little. Now it's a small gun.
over 100 because you can tailor them to whatever you
crazy.
want them to be.
Nobby, welcome to the stream.
And then it's still familiar with the perks, the 3 perk slots, and you can actually modify those and get some modifications around some of the other core gameplay pieces. And with these weapons, and
Why does
with
it look
this
like
caliber
that guy's
system,
crying on
there's
the left?
so much in there to be able to use. We
Why you have
certain
to be
perks
sad?
dedicated to it.
Yeah, you might choose an LMG and then try to combine perks for close range to
Please
make
don't.
it so much more like an SMG, but with
See,
that
that-
power and the ammo size that the LMGs are bringing.
Oh,
Or you might go the
that scares
completely
me.
other way.
yeah.
Lean into our new mounted movement.
Well,
system, so you can slide around.
I'd rather
You might
fight
equip it with
fight
piercing
at close
vision
range.
as one of your perks, your perk 2. That allows you to actually highlight people through walls that you
No.
suppressed. Suppression is a new mechanic that slows people down.
And with
No.
that, like, that is going to give us the most
Combat
technical
Scout,
skills you've
nobody's
ever
gonna
had in
use
Call
it
of
though.
Duty.
Yeah, we're trying a lot of risky things.
It's gonna be in a perk slot where there's a ton of other good perks. I hope.
We're committed to figuring out the right values there, making a balanced game.
We really want to push the envelope, and we really want to bring players
Envelope?
a version of Call of Duty, a flavor of it that they haven't tried before.
It is truly the most
True.
immersive Call of Duty experience
True,
I've
Jedi.
ever played.
He
And
knows people will
we're
blow
in this
fire
together.
with
We're in it
LMGs.
with the community. We're there getting feedback from them on all of these elements, and we want to make it the best for everyone.
Ooh. All right, our direction next gen tech. I'm on PC, so I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
On this project, I feel like the collaboration.
Oh, the game looks
between
so
creative direction,
clean,
design, and
chat.
art, there was a lot more cohesion, and so we've grown together in such a way where.
Is
we
it
can have
weird
these
that
great
it kind of
conversations.
like
It's about stepping out
some
of
of the
our
maps
comfort
kind
zone.
of look like Black Ops 4, like especially
On
the
last project we took on
like that one. What's it
Brotherhood of
called?
the
Gol-
Soldiers. It was a
I
very
don't remember.
traditional Look at it.
The forest.
This game in Vanguard, it's a fresh look. We
It
wanted
also
something
looks a
fresh.
lot
We
like
wanted to
World
get
War
into
II,
that
obviously, because it
anti-hero.
is a World War II game. That looks like Ardennes
This
Forest.
time around, we kind
Or
of
Ardennes? Ardennes? I
tried
don't
to
remember.
understand what the soldiers were going through, and it changes the way that they walk. It changes the way that they talk, even the way they would dress and how they would stand.
Okay.
It had to be somebody that was real and somebody that we felt that like I want to be that person. I want to play.
Why
that
would you wanna
person.
be
I kinda
them?
see myself in that person. I think that was big too, right? Like
So who's your favorite character?
when I saw Daniel Yatsu, I thought to myself, hey, you know what? I want to be that character because that character kind of feels like me, you know? And I think that's huge.
I mean, I like it. I like in-depth. Wait, that looks like
I just
It looks like
love
the
that
heist in
our
GTA.
game, we're taking a character-centric approach. You actually have a roster.
Yeah, you
And
get to learn more about them.
Yeah, it makes me want to play every character.
And they all have different looks as well.
I mean,
and
I'm
their
down for it. That's
personalities
not
in
really
them.
why I play
The
COD, but
character
I'm
team
down
has
for it, you
done
know?
a lot of great work to recreate, you know, all the materials and things like that. I mean, they dress the mannequin as the exact character, they scan it there, and then they virtualize the authentic gearing.
Cool.
The same thing happens within the maps as well.
Yeah.
And so we even
The
have some
maps.
maps that are actual spaces in the world.
Really?
We typically start with a block
That's exactly
mesh
what my
of
mind
map
went to as well,
and try
Jenna.
to figure out how we can get photogrammetry assets.
Yo,
from
wait,
that
that's actually
block
sick.
mesh. We tried it the other way around on this one. And that would really capture the spatial.
That's actually really
relationships
sick,
of
chat.
Buildings and the road and the hedges.
You know, it feels like a real place. It also helps
mean,
with the tone
it-
because when something feels more realistic,
not a real
you
place?
take it more seriously.
Is that what they just
You
said?
know, and when you want to be immersed, you don't want to be pulled out by something that feels artificial.
Blind fire.
And there's so many other things that we've done to this engine. Like we've done a lot with foliage that's in our Pacific maps.
Just speaking of simple things like foliage, the way
Stop
that
using the word
light
foliage.
hits the leaves and then like bleeds and then shines through, makes it feel more realistic.
We've
do
been
like that.
using some new software techniques to
That is pretty good
generate
foliage,
simulations
chat.
for really windy situations where the palm trees are colliding with each other, and it really makes
Yo, that's
the map
actually
have
sick.
this energy to it.
All of those atmospherics.
Oh
like
my
Valor,
goodness.
Berlin, Gavutu, like these maps. there's
Gavutu,
so much
that's what
weather
it
going
was.
on, and it's been exceptional to see it in the game.
Neo Epic lenses is something we're
Appreciate
looking
that,
at
HT.
game-wide. We want to add that new,
Welcome to the stream.
fresh, badass on top of the Epic setting.
And that's something that you
Yo, this is sick.
developed.
Yeah, with the art team,
Foliage.
we talked about what's the thing that's going to set us apart from the previous game that we made together. And so we talked a lot about
Loot
the
crates.
contemporary lens.
Loot crates will set you apart from the game that you made
and
together.
That's where the whole Neo aspect comes.
Neosporin.
Neo noir. It's a new, evolved version of
Flow
film
off.
noir movies. So Epic is its own type of movie.
Epic Games.
We wanted to take cues from the great epics of the past and add a Neo rebirth to it.
Maybe a
lot of
little
it
more
has to do with
foliage, too.
Composition of the landscape, the types of environments that we pick
Yo, that
to
looks
play
sick.
in, the palette, the color. A lot of it has to do with the tone.
That looks like.
The art team has done an
Is
amazing
that not a World at War
job.
map, chat?
Just the entire team as a whole has done an amazing job making this look great.
With all the content that we had to do,
That looks
we needed
crazy.
the rendering, we needed engineering, we needed the effects, the lighting,
More
the whole
foliage.
team. We needed studio in Melbourne to get it looking
Need it all.
super awesome in a way that we can deliver.
It really does, though,
the best
chat.
COD game we can do.
Oh,
I didn't see that. Global Special
We have a
Forces.
cast of characters.
Far
Those
behind
characters
this.
also come over
We still got 10
into
minutes.
multiplayer.
We took the personalities from our campaign and brought them to the wild, exaggerated, crazy world of MP.
Sweet revenge.
We have
Oh,
12
Chad, this
operators
might
that
be my
launched,
year.
6 in the beta, all from different walks of life.
What is bringing those characters together in campaign?
Captain Butcher, who's a returning character.
Captain
from Call of Duty
Butcher.
World War II. He's
I
back.
love it.
He's got a much larger role now. We needed a character when we went to this.
Sounds
special
more intimidating in
forces,
that accent.
Connective tissue, who
Doesn't
like, was
sound
the guy who
intimidating
went
if I
around
just say
and found
Captain
all these
Butcher, you
people
know?
to give birth to this new type of warfare, and he puts them together and he sends them into these incredibly dangerous situations.
Sometimes you need a job done. That's when you call the professionals.
So these special operation task forces that we have, the SOTFs, what are these?
That's the whole notion of multiplayer, is that this is Butcher forming these teams. You know, they
Butcher.
do feel like ragtag people pulled from all over the world to form these awesome squads of elite soldiers.
So when you unlock one of these operators, you get that moment to learn more about their backstory.
That was a bit
Well,
of a
did you have
voice
a
crack.
favorite one of those?
Their
I do.
backstory.
My favorite is for Solange, who is Dutch.
Oh, she
Aruban,
quick?
And she was plucked from her everyday life.
Is that the
and
Fortnite
put into
soccer
the
field?
war, and she did strategy. And I think what's interesting is with our characters, we also not only touch on people who fought on the front lines, we touch on people that fought at home or were taken and not primed for war. They were just normal people that wanted to live normal lives, and then the war happened and everything changed.
You can't change your past, but you can choose how it molds you.
Most of the time in multiplayer, you're selecting the character, you're in the game, you're in the action, running around.
We have a couple that are just like absolutely crazy.
Yeah, not
don't
for the
we? I
past
think
2
Paulina's
years,
really
bud. We've been
sinister,
camping.
actually, and you get more of a look into her character.
Oh, you did.
It almost makes you like afraid of her.
It's about immersion, about putting players in there. And these stories are just fantastic.
We wanted to champion a lot of the forgotten stories of the war, and a lot of them are female-led stories. There are a lot of women that had a part in the war, whether on the home fronts or on the battlefield.
We created so much lore around them and their backstory and who they were as people, and also we wanted them to feel like distinct pieces on their own.
As you're randomly assigned an operator when you start the game, or you can now use that operator as much as you want. And then they have operator progression, which is a brand new thing where as you're leveling that operator, you're getting cosmetic rewards. They have charms that are based on their backstory, new cool animations that we use in the game for finishing moves and everything else that really immerse you in that experience. We don't have
just a
factions in
preview screen, I
multiplayer.
assume?
It's Team A versus Team B. It is a very deliberate decision, but it's one that we found was for the best of the game. It allows players to be able to customize their character and how they want to play.
You know, once we made that call, it was really important to then really dig deep into find all those different characters, because it was a global war and people were fighting their own battles in their own countries.
I do think, though, there's a lot of opportunities for people to learn about new perspectives and new angles on things that happened during that time period.
So a lot of diversity in our characters, not just in their race, but in their appearance, their gender, and all of that is explored more in MP.
They're all fictional characters grounded in World War II, but they are based on real people and real groups that did fight in the war. Another thing with campaign is the character you're playing as. We don't want them to talk too much to sort of allow the player to live the fantasy. So in multiplayer, we get to actually make them talk, and you can hear them talk more.
Didn't think I'd come back, did
That brings me back to life.
you? Had that coming.
It's multiplayer, it's still a game, but there's so much history there, there's so much depth and richness, and you've been able to bring all of this together into this story that is quite amazing.
Dude, this game's graphics look honestly insane. The PC, yeah, baby.
Hey everyone, my name is Marc-Alexandre Milo, the UI UX director at Beenox,
Mark
and today I'm here representing Beenox, the lead PC developer for Call of Duty. And we are very excited to bring you Call of Duty Vanguard.
Dude, the
Beenox
wind.
has put together
Look at those
dedicated,
trees.
passionate team
The
to push
foliage
quality
is
of the
crazy,
PC
chat.
version each and every year. We want the game to be tailored for our PC community by supporting both the latest hardware technology and also optimizing for the best performance.
This game looks
Call of Duty
insane.
Vanguard, you will get the greatest features and improvements that we have built over the years, such as the uncapped frame rate, the ultra-wide and the multi-monitor support,
Uncapped?
and also a lot of settings to fully customize your experience throughout the game. And about customization,
I did notice
we
that
wanted
about the
our game
alpha.
to
There
be
was a
even
ton
more
of
accessible.
settings.
We added option to reduce motion sickness, improve text readability, and we even added adaptive ease of use settings to fit your gameplay style. We've also done a ton of work to improve input latency. By using a high-speed camera combined with an Arduino board and an NVIDIA LDAT, it's a device that measures input to photon latency. We're able to identify opportunities to improve reaction time in terms of milliseconds. We have also reworked our auto-detect features. As you may know, we optimize all the graphic settings based on your hardware, but this time you get to choose if you prefer to have the awesome visual experience or aim for the highest frame rates. Lastly, while waiting for your friends to jump into your party or during a round transition, we added a setting that reduces the brightness of your other monitors to allow multitasking without missing any of the action. We have so much more to talk about in the upcoming months, and we can't wait for you to experience Call of Duty Vanguard on Battle.net. Now, I'll pass it to Raven to give you the latest intel on what's coming to Warzone this year.
Raven Warzone, nice. Why did I don't know why I said both of them.
I'm Amos Hodge, Associate
What up,
Creative
Amos?
Director at Raven Software.
Show us the
With
new
the
map.
launch of Vanguard, we want to ensure that the feel and character of the game
Show us the new
extends
map.
beyond the multiplayer experience and
Stop talking to
into
Schultz
Call of
about.
Duty Warzone. I am pleased to announce that there's a brand new Warzone map coming this year, shortly after the launch of Vanguard, and we are going to
Shortly after.
Pacific, featuring an entirely new play space. complete
Holy
with
crap,
all
that's
new points
huge.
of interest. Players will get to traverse the lush landscapes of the island and
What
make
the
their way
crap?
to a variety of extremely cool locations while battling
That's
it out
insane.
alongside friends and foes. Our goal was to create a fresh, new experience for Call of Duty players.
I would just like
By
to say
breaking out
they
of the
did say that it
war-torn
was going to
world
be
of Verdansk to
on
create
launch,
an
but I guess
atmosphere
not.
that is
No.
vibrant, alive,
Yo,
and
what the
really
heck?
opens the doors to how we can craft the narratives and events.
Chad, that
As
looks
far as
dope.
visuals and technology, Warzone Pacific will share the same tech and engine as Call of Duty Vanguard. This allows for seamless weapon integration and play balance. Fully optimized crossplay, cross-progression, and cross-gen support will be enabled so that you
So
can play with your
it's
friends
taking on
across different
Vanguard's.
platforms and generations of consoles. But most importantly, we want to ensure that Warzone Pacific will be the best experience it can be. We will be launching with a multifaceted new anti-cheat system
Thank
that will
God.
be rolled out with the new experience goes live later this year. We're putting it through the final paces and testing, and are excited to have it ready day one when the new Warzone experience releases. Our teams have worked hard on this and much more, and will continue to do so. We know how much it means to everyone. We will be continuing to offer a massive calendar of free post-launch content featuring new modes, playlists, limited time events, and seasonal events, as well as community celebrations and much more. We look forward to playing with all of you later this year.
Dude, that map
when
looks
Pacific officially comes
insane,
online.
chat. What the heck? Obviously, they didn't show us that much, but those colors and
Sincerely
everything
appreciate you
looks
watching,
crazy.
But there's so much more for our fans to experience from the beta through launch.
Oh my
The beta
goodness.
will be running over the next 2 weekends, and you can preload on PlayStation
No problem,
starting
Jedi.
today. For your first look at live gameplay from Call of Duty Vanguard Core Multiplayer, tune in now to one of your favorite creators. From the entire development team around the world, thank you so much for joining us
Tune
today.
in now.
We can't wait to see you in the game.
Alright, so I mean, that's pretty much it. I think it's just showing us the trailer again. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. It's just showing us the trailer again. So, wow. Initial thoughts, game looks absolutely stunning. I'm not really scared of blind fire or anything like that. I know I was trolling with it, but I'm not really scared of it at all. That being said, if you're watching this video or this stream, you could tune into some of the biggest content creators slash pro players, and they will be streaming it live on Twitch or YouTube right now. For instance, I know that like Scump is playing it, and I know there's a few others. So if you want to catch people like that, if you want to see any of that gameplay early, it's 4 maps and Champion Hill is what is available. They have early access to it, so they'll be streaming it. We'll probably watch some of it later. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did like it, make sure you leave a like. If you're not subscribed, if you wouldn't mind doing that, that would help out the channel a lot, and I'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support, and hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.